So in part one, the examiner chooses questions very carefully to test your vocabulary and grammar response to different question types.
So there can be a question about preference,
About daily routines,
your past experience,
about your opinion.
or maybe some hypothetical situations.
So now we're going to look at some example questions. We'll look at what you should not do, and then we'll go through a strategy on how to answer these questions correctly.
Okay, so the first type of question is your personal preference.
An example question: do you prefer living in a house or a flat?
Yeah, so when students hear do you, are you, they often respond immediately with yes or no. And is it wrong?
Yeah, the key word here in the question is or. Do you like A or B? So you can't answer yes. You need to say which one you like the most, which one you prefer.
So it's very simple. You can just say I prefer living in a house, or I prefer living in a flat, or living in a house would be a better choice for me, something like that.
So yeah, give a clear position. The next strategy is to explain why you have that position. So yeah, I prefer living in a house because I like to have more space.
Or I'd like to live in a flat because it has a better view.
And then finally, the final part of the strategy is to give an example. You know, I prefer living in a house. I like to have more space. For example, houses usually come with a garden, and I love gardening.
And you can actually do some modifications to the house.
Yeah, and then you could compare that to a flat, and you know, I prefer a house. It has more space compared to a flat, where I think you know it's quite difficult to have guests come over when you don't have a lot of space.